Yeah. Yeah, we broadcasting. Watching under Bruce Wayne. Yo, BJ. I'm gonna whip some ass.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Down. 60 out long. 25. Check 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Pruitt, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. Willie Snead all alone. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 71 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Shoot!
On the counter, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
That's 8-3. Use your quarter. Ready?
On second down now, it's Henry. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch twins.
On second and goal, Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job, Force. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
He should meet it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, it's Hill, complete. And this time he's
Lamar
able to
Jackson
take it
now
down to the
3 for 3,
42.
79 yards,
They'll
one
get 3
touchdown.
as the drive continues. It's a first
Down
down.
5 here with 2 minutes and 13 left in the second quarter.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Throwing is Jackson. Snead's got it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught by Brown. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Your mama's locked in on my mouth.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the slant. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That's caught inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Take 3. 2-18. Jump. Snap.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll try and run it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Out to his left. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16.
You got it. You got it.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Set. Ready. 10 Lobo. 55 somebody. No gain on this defense.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Everybody scoot up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Taking it in from a yard out as they have taken the lead.
We just scored. It's 19-18.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
No, I scored a touchdown.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as he'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score.
You like that,
BJ. Baltimore.
I just picked 6 his ass.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but
Bad, too.
I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing
Real
like
bad.
seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people
Oh,
try to change
it looked like
directions.
a
Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra
26-18.
point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort
4th and
zone
11.
to the tight
BJ's
end.
down.
Great sight
8
lines, usually
points.
right in the middle of the
It's
field.
26-18. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. BJ on 4th and 11. He's going for it. 5 wide.
They're going to go
He's in
for it here on
shotgun.
4th down.
Tannehill drops back.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill.
Tannehill picked
And,
off.
a crusher
That's your
there
ball
as it's
game, boy.
intercepted.
And that will do
Picked
it.
off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the
BJ goes
football at the
down
28-yard
18-26
line.
at the end of the 4th. Down goes BJ.
On the draw, this is Ingram. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Again, they'll run with Ingram. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. that appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tucker's kick is good.
That's a ball game. It's 18-29. 2 minutes left.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board.
down
It's
11.
not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He lost, and I picked off the last 2 plays of the game.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
No,
and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got
vanquished. Yo, my one safety had 3 picks.
Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the
Charles
game?
Clark.
But what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
The score is 29-18.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.
I don't think I threw a pick.
Adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
We got one takeaway. He got one takeaway. I think that was a fumble recovery.
Charles Davis and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Yeah, it's working now, bro. We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, good game, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good game, though. I'm gonna play right now.